There is a certain stigma when it comes to rappers that they're criminals, that they're notorious for getting arrested, for getting themselves into all sorts of trouble, and then some. Well, for the one and only NBA Youngboy, he's kind of going and getting that stereotype all but proved in certain ways, because he's been arrested again. And this is just one of the latest arrests that he's had over the years, making you wonder if they're ever going to stop. Allow us to showcase them for you. But first, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Do you want to win a brand new iPhone or a brand new MacBook Pro? Maybe you'd prefer a $500 Amazon gift card. Well, comment the hidden message in this video for a chance to enter to win. Number 8, the most recent arrest. So given that he's just gotten arrested again, it's only fair that we start out with his most recent arrest, right? Right. Well, on September 28th, NBA Youngboy was indeed arrested. The rapper was booked Monday night by the East Baton Rouge Sheriff's Office on 3 separate drug charges: possession of a Schedule 1 drug, manufacturing/distributing a Schedule 2 drug, and manufacturing/distributing Schedule 4 drug, which, to be honest, any way you look at it, that's bad. It's unclear what led to his arrest, but a video posted to social media claiming to have captured the run-in with cops indicates it could have been a raid of some sort.
It is crazy. Good. Oh, yeah, Youngboy is in jail. The police picked him up. They got.
That's why I said they should have been called Channel 9 News. I bet they would have been
Good. That is so crazy.
As Youngboy was reportedly one of several people swept up and taken away in cuffs, which might explain certain feelings from his lawyers, but more on that in a bit. Baton Rouge police say its Street Crimes Division, along with the FBI, received information from anonymous concerned citizens of individuals brandishing guns in an abandoned lot on Monday around 4:30 p.m. Cops say upon arrival, multiple individuals fled on foot and others were detained for questioning. Cops say they arrested 16 individuals, including the rapper. They say 1 weapon was stolen and 2 guns were equipped with illegal stocks. Cops gave the anonymous tipsters a shout out for calling in the tip, saying, "We have consistently said that we can't do this alone. We need help from the community to solve crimes. When you see something, say something." This is another example of our citizens getting involved in calling us when they witness suspicious activity. Thank you for your help, Baton Rouge. Keep talking. We will never stop listening. A bold statement given the recent events of the United States in terms of police attacking without provocation and the events of the Black Lives Matter movement. However, in this case, they seem to have been very justified in their praise of the tipster and the arrest that they have made. NBA's attorney Jimmy Manasseh tells TMZ his client is innocent of the charges he was arrested for Monday night, insisting Youngboy had no controlled dangerous substances on him. He claims cops arrived on the scene on a firearms tip and went on to conduct searches and detainments illegally. Even though he admits cops found several guns on a bunch of the guys who were ultimately picked up, still he maintains Youngboy was unarmed, which no one is refuting. NBA Youngboy wasn't booked on any gun charges, rather it was the other charges that matter here, which to be clear are still drug charges and something that shouldn't exactly be praised. That being said, it could be that he just gets a lighter sentence because of this, as he wasn't the one with the weapons, but only time will tell how this breaks down overall. It should be noted that he has been released from jail while awaiting his court date. So everything in regards to him and his status going forward are very much up in the air right now. Number 7, bad timing. NBA Youngboy getting arrested and put in the crosshairs of yet another investigation into his antics isn't the best, because apparently his on-again, off-again girlfriend, Yaya, has revealed that she really is pregnant.
Man, this be got me feeling like the franchise boy in this. Lean with it, rock with it, lean, sweat, rock.
There had been rumors of this circling around for a few months, as we'll talk about in a second. But to reveal it after NBA Youngboy got arrested, that's something else entirely. Granted, he's out right now and can easily go and see her, but in terms of long term, but if we're being honest, NBA might not want to be too close to her because of what happened this past April. Yaya Mayweather, who is the daughter of legendary and infamous boxer Floyd Money Mayweather, went and stabbed NBA Youngboy's other baby mama. For real. Youngboy's baby mama, LaPatra Jacobs, had to go to the hospital and get surgery after Yaya allegedly stabbed her. Although LaPatra's injuries were not life-threatening, Yaya was facing life in prison. Arguably the worst part about this, though, is that LaPatra started getting a lot of negative attention on social media because of her role in Youngboy's life, to which she replied, "Y'all steady throwing evil comments at me like for what? Y'all don't know me. If y'all was in my shoes, then y'all would feel the same way, being happy than sad. I never experienced and wouldn't want nobody to. I don't care about no money. I care about healing, getting over this, and being strong. Then y'all saying I wanted this. Who wants something like this to happen to them? That's crazy." Yeah, that is always crazy, and things only got crazier when reports went out that the reason the stabbing happened was because of Yaya going and confronting LaPatra, then getting 2 knives and charging her with them. Who does that? Apparently the women of NBA Youngboy do. But let's get back to the man himself, because he's had plenty of arrests over the years that truly boggle the mind in their own way. Number 6, the 2016 shooting. The arrest is something that has haunted NBA Youngboy for a long time. This all happened before a concert in Austin, Texas. NBA Youngboy apparently jumped out of a vehicle and opened fire on a group of people on a South Baton Rouge street, which is both random and insane. Who just jumps out of a car and opens fire on people? NBA Youngboy apparently. He was charged with 2 counts of attempted murder and was in jail from December 2016 to August 2017 for attempted first-degree murder. Speaking on his incarceration, he said, "I don't think they really target, but if you got a name, they know who you is. You do something, they're gonna come get you. And whoever you're with and whatever they do, you're accountable for it just because you got the biggest name. That's how it go." Facing 2 counts of attempted first-degree murder, he pleaded guilty to a reduced charge of aggravated assault with a firearm. On August 23, 2017, he was sentenced to a suspended 10-year prison term and 3 years of active probation. There's an infinite level of stupid here that just can't be ignored, mainly because he basically claims he did this to defend himself because you're accountable for something or other. It's just sad, and this is the kind of behavior that gives rappers a bad name because they're accused of things like this. But it's not over yet. Number 5, the 2018 incident. He was arrested before a concert at the Moon nightclub in Tallahassee on February 28, 2018. NBA Youngboy had a warrant in the state of Georgia for allegedly committing assault, weapons violations, and kidnapping. All very terrible things for the record. Hotel surveillance footage leaked shortly following his arrest, showing Golden assaulting someone. On March 15, 2018, he was released from prison on a $75,000 bail, which honestly seems a bit low given what he did, but that's why we're not judges. Number 4, the 2019 incidents. In 2019, a judge decided to give him some leniency by putting him in jail for 90 days instead of 10 years and keeping him on probation. After he got out of prison though, he was out on probation due to a shooting that happened in Miami that involved him and his girlfriend killing an innocent man, which violated his probation and was incarcerated for 3 months. He was required to do probation for 14 months. On December 13th, 2019, the judge officially terminated Golden's probation for 2 counts of attempted murder. He's currently living in Los Angeles, and he is on a plea deal for the case that he has against his ex-girlfriend, Janaya. So as you can see, NBA Youngboy has been in a lot of trouble over the years, and this is just the latest incident that shows one thing. Number 3, he doesn't care. At this point, you almost have to wonder the obvious question. Does NBA Youngboy care about the trouble that he's getting into? The answer is an obvious and emphatic no. Think about it. If he did care, why would he keep getting into this situation that gets him in more and more trouble? He was given leniency by a judge to not go to jail for 10 years, and the moment he's out of jail, he violates parole and risks having a decade taken away from him. This is sadly part of the stigma that the rappers of the world are trying to fight against, because many of them have been accused of this kind of behavior in the past, meaning that they're gluttons for punishment and crime, and that they have such a lackluster view of the law that they don't care to break it, because why would they care? This is part of their hard knocks persona in various ways, and the fact that he doesn't stop getting in trouble shows his own lack of caring for his own life and the lives of the others around him, because he would be taking greater care of his well-being if he did. Number 2, can NBA Youngboy get better? Well, there is always hope that he'll do that, but based on what we're seeing, very unlikely. Think about it again. He's not that experienced in life, and yet just in the last few years, he's been in jail multiple times, put the lives of numerous people in danger, and yet despite getting some serious breaks in regards to the law, he keeps getting worse. And we'd love to say that the birth of another child would help him straighten out, but there's no proof of that at all. Number 1, the rapper stigma. And that brings us back to the fact that rappers still have a stigma against them in terms of being hardened criminals throughout the realm, which sadly is true in many cases, but there are just as many cases of them not being arrested constantly, not being a danger to others, and honestly just trying to make the rap world a better place. So when you see stories like NBA Youngboy, you get a pretty bleak picture of what's happening, what's coming, and what is going to happen next, because he will not be the last rapper to get in trouble, or even the last rapper to get in trouble this year, and that's sad. And there you have it, everyone, a look at the NBA Youngboy situation and how it has evolved into a situation of madness and stupidity that might just end with this young man being locked up for the rest of his life. Which of these arrests and events do you think perfectly fit NBA Youngboy? Do you think he'll ever figure out how to not get in trouble on this level, or do you think that indeed he'll spend the rest of his life in jail? Go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time on the channel.